Hey everyone, welcome to Fufu, and let's just get straight into it. This is a video about the top 5 pranks that I found funny by Ghost Hlubi. Ghost Hlubi is one of the hardest working YouTubers for me, in my own personal opinion. As you can see, that he's constantly releasing content. There's no week or month that passes by, where he's not uploading content, and he provides content that the people want, and that's why we always subscribe to his channel and we keep laughing. So I'm going to look at this top 5 prank according to two perspectives, right? So the first perspective is going to look at it according to the popularity in terms of the most viewed, right? And then I'm going to give you my own personal perspective. Obviously it's going to be different from your top 5. But I think we will have some similarities, but this is just mine, so respect my opinion. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the top videos on YouTube, on Ghost Hlubi's channel, according to popularity or the number of views. One, it's the Ghost Gold Digger prank. Number two, it's dropping the 100,000 rand at the mall, right? Number three is the gold digger prank again, and then you can see there's another gold digger prank. So you can see that the gold digger pranks are very popular among some of his subscribers, and to get this many views, especially within South Africa, it's a very difficult. It's very difficult, and he's been pushing it, giving us great content, and that's why he's been able to get as many views. Now, without further ado, let's get into the top 10, right? The top 5. So number 5 for me would be the cutting people's earphones prank and moaning in people's earphones in people's ear prank, right? And the reason why I said these pranks are 5 is because uh, they were funny. They had the potential to be funny, right? But there were just certain things that they were missing, And I feel like this is where Ghost Hlubi needs to improve, or give us more content with regard to interactions with complete strangers, because we've seen pranks on, let's say, parents or friends or girlfriend or anything like that, but then we're still yet to see more pranks regarding regular South Africans, and one thing I'll give him props for is that he doesn't create this fake content where he hires people and then he cuts off their earphones. It's actual real content. And for that, I think it's something to give props to, especially within South Africa, because if you lived in South Africa, you know that it's a very, very conservative country, and it's very rare. And then also with the moaning prank, I feel like with that moan, I feel like it could have been a bit better. It didn't sound like, like a real moan kind of thing, not to sound like, weird and shit. But yeah, let's go into number 4. Number 4 has to be I got the girl pregnant. Hey, you can see like Ghost's father, like he was super stressed, like you could see it in his face. He was calling, trying to verify, and shout out to his father, for I think he made the correct decisions in terms of just wanting to find out like who the girl is, what's going on, what's the way forward. Hey, you could even see the way he was trying to even beat Ghost. Hey, you could see, yeah, it's tough here, and that's a big risk. Hey, if you know African parents, hey, they'll deal with you real quick. Um, let's go into the next one. The next one, number 3, would be the drug prank on an African dad. With this one as well, Ghost dad pulled through. He was super angry, as black people, like even if you just smoke weed, just a little bit of weed, hey, they'll tell the whole family like, hey, you're smoking drugs, nyaupe, every single thing, even if it's just a bit of weed, so even with that, the part that cracked me up the most is when they tell him that it's a prank, and when they tell him it's a prank, he's like, yo, why are you smoking Cremora? It's like, hey, well, it's a prank, yo, it's a prank. What's wrong with you? And then number 2, it's a dropping 100K in the hood. And the reason why I put this one at number 2 is because if you look at it, he did the first one, right, where he was at the mall. And we saw that girl who said her name was super expensive, and when the money just starts dropping, she's giving out her name just like that for free. A free government name is too expensive. Imagine that. And a lot of people are saying, dog, hey, you can't do this in the hood. And Ghost took that risk with real money, guys. Hey, with real money. And if you know the hood, the hood is rough. And to just be dropping 100K, you saw every single time, that uh, people were trying to run away with this money. And for him to take that risk, 100K is a lot of money. And yeah, for that, that's why I'm putting it at number two, because Ghost just takes those risks, and yeah, he's able to just deliver on the content, and it's entertaining. And then number one, it has to be the gold digger pranks, guys. Like, there is no other prank that would go there. King Oma has also pulled through with the gold digger prank. Shout out to King Oma. But with Ghost Hlubi's gold digger pranks, they're super savage. There's some where he's even bringing a gold shovel there to say, "Yo, you're a gold digger. I don't do that. Hold this thing. And to even do that, like when all parts of your body are cringing, because to say that to somebody, it takes guts. It takes serious guts to be like, yo, get out of my car. I don't fuck with the gold digger. And a lot of the time with most of the gold diggers, before Ghost Hlubi or King Oma, most people would know that a lot of them were staged. A lot of them were staged. And it was just like whack. It's like, yo, why the fuck are you staging it, dog? We can't subscribe to those YouTube channels. We don't even know where those YouTube channels are. And Ghost has stood the test of time. He's delivered part one, part two, part three. How many more do we need? As many as we can get from him. So yeah, guys, anyway, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, give it a comment, subscribe. I tried not to leave this at the end. Just also give me any topics. If you liked it, what top 10 or anything like that, like what would you like me to review?